Hello my dear students, I warmly welcome you to Sia's digital classes. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about one important problem in the subgroup. Find all the generators of a cyclic group of Z suffix 2013. Already in the subgroup chapter also, we discussed that the total number of the subgroups of Z suffix 2013. Now, the same question is asking in the cyclic groups. Okay, so he is asking it is a cyclic group and we have to find out the generators of the cyclic group. Without generators, the cyclic group does not exist. Okay, so you know very well that condition. Now we have to find out the generators of this cyclic group Z suffix 2013. You know very well given set Z suffix 2013, the elements are 0, 1, 2 up to so on 2012. Okay, so to find the generators, that means we have to do the process with respect to addition modulo 2013. It will take a lot of time. Okay, as we discussed in the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we find the all the generators of Z suffix 8 under addition modulo plus 8. Okay, here 8 is the smallest number. Then you can find easily. Okay, addition modulo 8 is the smallest number you can find easily with by doing the regular process. But whenever in the examination he gave the big number like 2013, 2022, okay, 1947, okay. So these types of questions you have to follow in this format. We have to just we are going to find out the just number of the generators, not the generators. We are just going to find out the number of the generators. So that number is, here we are going to find out that by using Euler-Tauschent function. Euler-Tauschent function. What is this Euler-Tauschent function? Okay, so Euler-Tauschent function, mathematically it is denoted by pi of n. Pi of n. Pi of n is equal to n into 1 minus 1 by p1, 1 minus 1 by p2 and 1 minus 1 by p3 up to so on, where p1 and p2, p3 up to so on are distinct prime numbers. Are distinct prime numbers. That means what I am saying is, whenever you got a big number to find the generators, we have to use Euler-Tauschent function. By using the Euler-Tauschent function, we can find the total number of the generators. Okay. So now here we have n is equal to 2013. Okay. So therefore n is equal to 2013. For this n is equal to 2013, now this number we have to write as a product of prime numbers. Why? Because in this formula, in the Euler-Tauschent function formula, we have all the prime numbers. Okay, phi of n is equal to n into 1 minus 1 by p1, 1 minus 1 by p2, 1 minus 1 by p3. In this format, we have all the prime numbers. Then how you will get the prime numbers? So you have to do in this process. So let's take 2013. Divide this number with 3 table. Okay, prime number 3. 3 6 are 18, 3 7 are 21 and 3 1s are 3. 3 6 7 1s are, so you will get 2013. Next, take 11. 11 6 are 66 and 11 1s are 11. Next, 61 is the prime number, 61 1s are 1. So therefore you have to do process until you get the value 1. So now I am writing, therefore 2013 is equal to, here 3 is a one prime number, 11 is a prime number, 61 is also a prime number. So we expressed this 2013 as a product of primes. If you get any number, you have to represent in this format only. Okay, here P1 first prime number is equal to 3. P2 second prime number is equal to 11. P3 third prime number is equal to 61. And we have n is equal to 2013. Substitute these values. Okay. substitute these values in equation 1. You can take this value as equation number 1 in equation 1. So therefore, pi of 2013, in place of n we have pi of 2013 is equal to, what is the n value? 2013, and 1 minus 1 by p1 is nothing but 3. 1 minus 1 by p2 is 11, okay, into 1 by 1 minus p3 is 61. Now you have to simplify that value. 2013 into 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3, okay. Next 11 by minus means 10 by 11 and 60 by 11. So if you simplify that value, pi of 2013 is equal to, so 61, it is not 11, 61. LCM is 61. So 3, 11, 61, this 2013 will get cancelled. Why? Because 2013 we have written as the product of 3 into 11 into 61. Na? So 3, 11, 61, 2013 will get cancelled. Now you can multiply them. 2 tens are 200, 260 is 1200. So therefore 1200. So therefore pi of 2013 is equal to 1200. 1200 is the number of generators. Therefore number of generators of Z suffix 2013 is 1200. Only number of generators of Z suffix 2013 is equal to 1200 generators are there. What is the generator meaning? Generator is nothing but, for example, if you write Z is equal to 2013 is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to so on 2012. Okay. Now, if you take each and every number, if you take any number from this set, again that set has to create this entire set. So therefore, for example, if you take 1, okay, generator of 1, so 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on 2012. That one has to recreate the given set Z suffix 2013. These types of numbers, okay, these types of numbers are total number are 1200. 1200 numbers are the generators of this cyclic group. In this format, if you get any number, okay, bigger than 100, you have to do in this format only. In the previous lecture, we discussed that Z suffix 8. What are the generators for Z suffix 8? 1, 3, 5, 7. How many are there? 4. Okay. Without doing any process, you can simply find out. Here, n is equal to 8. Now, this 8 you have to represent in the product of primes. How you can represent? 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. Here, only prime number is 2 only, but that prime number is repeating 2 power 3. So therefore now substitute the formula. Phi of n is equal to n into 1 minus 1 by p1. Okay. So only one prime is there. You have to take up to p1. So what is the n value? 8. Pi of 8 is equal to 8 into 1 minus, what is the prime number? 2 here. Don't go for this power number. Power is also 3. 3 also prime number. You will get little bit confusion. But you have to think about the base. Whatever the power is, ignore. Okay. So therefore 8 into 1 by 2. 2 1s are 2 4s are. Therefore pi of 8 is equal to 4. What is this 4? The total number of the generators for 8. Z suffix 8. Okay. Those 4 are there. 1, 3, 5, 7 are the 4 generators. Here 4 is the small number, you can find easily. But here 1200 is the very big number, you cannot able to find out them. It will take lot of time. Okay. So therefore in this format we have to find out the generators of any cyclic group by using the Euler-Tauschent function. In the Euler-Tauschent function, for any number we have to convert as a product of prime numbers. If you take any number, that number, by doing this process, you have to convert that number into product of primes. After converting the product of primes, you have to give the you have to take the different prime. P1 is equal to 2, P2 is equal to 11, P3 is equal to 61. Different prime numbers you have to give the P1, P2, P3. If you get the repeated primes, for example, 2 is a prime number. If it is repeated 2 times, then you have to consider it is a only one prime. If any prime get repeated, you have to consider it as a only one prime. Okay. So this is the way to find the number of the generators of any cyclic group. I hope you understood this problem very well. In the next lecture, we'll coming with a new concept. Until bye, thank you.